a Biden-era order aimed at Israel that required the government to report potential violations of international law involving U.S.-supplied weapons has now been rescinded. This according to two U.S. officials citing an order issued by White House National Security Advisor Mike Waltz on February 21st. National Security Memorandum 20 was first signed by former U.S. President Joe Biden in February 2024 amid criticism over Israel's use of American bombs in its war in Gaza. After returning to office in January, U.S. President Donald Trump signed an executive order that called for a review of all national security memoranda issued under Biden.
President Trump's repeal of the Biden administration's NSM 20 is excellent news. The Biden policy was ultimately nothing more than a virtue signal to the progressive left in an effort to influence domestic election politics. It was conceived of as a means to embarrass our ally Israel in its time of need.
Countries were already required to commit to using the arms in line with international law, but the memo expanded that demand by mandating a written commitment. It was advanced by progressive Democrats seeking restrictions on military aid to Israel, requiring the U.S. government to produce reports for Congress on the use of American arms by other countries. In a May 2024 report, the Biden administration said Israel may have breached international humanitarian law, but that U.S. officials were unable to identify specific instances of breaches. A key proponent of congressional oversight of U.S. arms sales, U.S. Senator Chris Van Hollen, said the decision to revoke the memo was shameful.
It's a disservice to our national security, to global human rights, and to our standing around the world. This move also undermines American taxpayers' right to ensure the use of their dollars aligns with our laws and our national interest. It's another clear example of Trump's blatant indifference to American values.
Many U.S.-based human rights groups have criticized the U.S. government over the years for what it considers to be disproportionate military spending. Since 2023, the U.S. has disbursed $3.3 billion in military financing to Israel and is set to provide another $3.3 billion for the upcoming fiscal year.